training. It's time.
Like if I cut down to 1,000 calories, my body's not going to cut down to 1,000 calories.
Because people have come to me and they.
Is there another fact check on this?
Well, you're not going to lose weight, right?
There is a meta-analysis. I feel like I would have heard about this. There is a meta-analysis that showed that cutting calories doesn't actually help you lose any weight. What?
Eating 20% less and burning 20% less.
Right, that's what makes it hard, but it doesn't mean that's a window you can't overcome. Because there's at some point where you, like if I cut down to 1,000 calories, my body's not going to cut down to 1,000 calories.
Because people have come to me and they.
Like if I cut down to 1,000 calories, my body's not going to cut down to 1,000 calories.
Because people.
Did he say absolutely not, or did he say absolutely it will?
Have come to me and they've done the studies and stuff they wanted to. I have people who are like at 800 calories a day. They're barely burning any energy, and that's why they don't understand. I'm eating 1,200.
Oh, this is bullshit. This guy, fuck me and fuck you. And who linked this shit? Who said this guy was credible? This guy's just all fucking bullshit. Okay. This is just a pseudoscience whatever guru
It's
dude.
my responsibility.
Calories. It's like your metabolic.
But energy-wise, how do you gain weight or not lose weight when you're
what's happening to the energy?
you're consuming that many calories? Because the amount of calories out is not just your basal metabolic rate. That's important hugely, but it's also your NEAT.
Even your BMR. Could an adult male survive? Like, would 800 calories a day be enough to sustain an adult male? Weighs over 140, 150 pounds? Could you survive on 800 calories a day without losing weight? Is that even possible? Even with the most aggressive metabolic adaptation? I don't know. How many calories do comatose people burn?
Your exercise, the thermogenic effect of food. There's so many variables there that are not being accounted for.
You shouldn't even bring any of this up. That doesn't even matter. 800 calories a day? I'm pretty sure my 65-year-old mom needs more than that.
Besides the metabolic rate.
Yeah, but if you look at the metabolic.
Sounds P.
They found my trap.
Not here.
Spike planted.
One of them.
Show me your target.
Last player standing.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, this reminds me of this one time where I
Actually, never mind. Focus now. Eyes off me.
Maybe push.
Spike
Stand
planted.
aside.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I'm not interested. Sorry, Olivia.
Teleport's ready.
Thrifty.
Take their guns. Vite.
Why is this not
we
working?
messed up. Now we keep them down.
No more.
No, I'm not interested. Sorry.
Focusing. Headshot.
That's you, pal.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Stopping fire. Destabilize.
I am not cleaning this
Check the Discord. All right.
Their jet has nothing on me. I got her. Need a drop. Thanks.
Bro, what the? Wait, you weren't even kidding? I thought you were joking, bro. What the fuck?
I need a gun. Thank you.
Bro, that's fucking amazing. Thank you, appreciate it.
Spike down, C.
Go ahead. Stand your
Show
ground.
me a target.
Oh, I look. How did I live?
Breaking them.
Wait.
Destabilizing.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I look so depressed, bro. What the fuck? My nose looks nothing like that, by the way.
Here, catch.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
My ult is ready.
Don't shoot. Just told him to join and gave him rep. Thanks, bro.
If I may, I'll go in first. Thin out their number.
Looks good. Looks good. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell.
It's you and me.
Bro. I look like I have fetal alcohol syndrome.
Show me a target. No
120
distraction.
on 120 on fucking whatever his name is.
Spike planted.
Hey horse.
Contract complete. Making cover. Breaking them. Breaking them.
One enemy remaining.
120, 120.
My ult is ready.
It's
Choose this spike.
fuck.
Oh, was that important?
Wow, this got easy.
They are so dead.
Did they think this would be easy?
No fucking wonder you look so sad. Look at the ref photos.
No peeking.
Where'd you send it, bro?
There's one B.
Oh, fuck off.
Last player standing.
Why would you send it that, bro?
Spike planted.
Look. Jesus. I look like I want to fucking kill myself. Fuck. The games were not going well. Holy fuck.
I didn't bring a snack. Did anyone bring a snack?
I have extra money if anyone
I need a gun. Thank you.
Fucking hell, bro.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Get out of my way!
Focus.
No peeking!
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Nice.
3. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Here.
Here's me happy. Smiling. Just right. Have you seen the
David Rock.
the Mr. Beast
Thank you.
pictures of him smiling, bro? He like smiles and then his eyes up, he's like dead, bro. I just randomly took those from photos from your pods. I guess I picked the section when you were listening to it. Yeah.
I need a gun. Thank you.
Bro. I don't know if he's ever been taught how to smile properly or some shit. Looks
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
no. How did that?
Night night.
No, I live. 108 and Inside.
I'll try and find a photo.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Thrash isn't done with you!
Teleport's ready.
Drop and score. We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
Bro, what is that?
It's you and me!
I tried.
Show me a target.
Fuck.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Nice
There
jet.
you are, you shit.
Bro, looks cool. I can tell he sleeps on the right side of his head, bro.
Every
His
fight
right
is a
side is
lesson.
sloped.
Could have a
You
drop.
tell that?
Thank you.
I can buy for you. My treat.
I need a gun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Do you wanna one way here, chat? Or do you just want me to save it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is the chat good, by the way? Like, on the screen like that? But I need to move following shit. Maybe like there.
Pushing.
Focusing. No distractions.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Take aim.
Cool.
Zenfire. Let's
Are you using Kick because you don't want to get ads from Twitch? Bro, I need the money. I'm struggling out here, bro. I need your quarter cent that you're giving me from each ad view.
Call them again.
Wait, the chat's not updating.
Shutting them down.
Back like I never left.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Why is the chat not updating?
You lose.
Drop in a smoke.
Spike planted.
Oh, no. I think go outside. I'm not sure.
Teleport's ready.
Not sure.
Last round before the switch.
I don't know, man.
Spend everything. Don't be cheap.
Why would it update, bro?
Take them one by one.
Yeah, it's not updating.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Focusing.
Nice.
Spike
Making
planted.
cover.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Core systems restored.
Oh, was that important?
Flashbang.
Switching sides.
One downside to being immortal. I can't play dead.
They have no chips. We can go for like a quick push. Maybe like C.
Here.
There's nothing for them to really stop us.
Bro, it's not fucking working.
You can have like chamber bait, I think.
Stand by to get some. Flash.
Show me a target.
Blocking sight.
Falling back. There's one more flank.
Last player standing. Spike down C.
If I close and open
I've earned it.
cast labs, maybe.
This is business.
Enemy A.
Show me a stomping fire.
Shutting them
Approach with both. Oh, I'm coming big. Come big.
One enemy remaining.
Don't worry, I killed them all, bro.
gun here.
There's a Vandal on A if you want to get it later.
Wearing it.
Spike plant.
Oh, you might have picked it up.
Come on, excuse me. Low, 104, 104, 104. He has a vent. Ah, I thought that.
Better weapons? Big deal. Activating kill mode. That's a joke. Kill mode is default. Flashbang.
No beacon.
Focusing. Stopping fire.
Knife deployed.
Destabilizing.
One suppressed.
Multiple enemies
Breaking
A.
them.
I shocked somebody.
Something.
One enemy remaining.
Flash. Next time, mind the heavy machinery.
I got your backs. Just, you know, from the front.
3 dots and copy the link from here. Let's very quickly add our URL into the box here. You then might have to fiddle with the width and the height. I'll go 600 by 600, I'll press OK, and you can just click on the multi-stream chat and drag it into place. And by the way, to get these test messages on the screen, all I've done is I've gone in both my Kick chat and my Twitch chat and just typed a message in the chat. So I recommend you do that. It won't work for YouTube or TikTok, you have to be live to test those. But just go on your offline Kick and Twitch chat and type in a message so that you can see what it...
What's this?
Flash. Knife deployed.
Focusing.
One suppressed.
Making cover. Breaking them. It's you and me. No charges.
Bye, guys.
Grenade.
One
Neutralized.
enemy remaining.
Over there.
Waterfall.
My ult is ready. Everyone is off to.
Breathe.
It looks like. So
Then
if my
commence.
link is
Anyone
not
have
fitting
fun?
inside your chat box, you're just gonna have to double click onto the multi-stream does fit. So I click on add source,
I
paste
can
into the
buy
box,
for you.
and click on the
I don't know why this is not working, bro. This is retarded.
Get out of my way.
Suppressing.
Drop in a
3
scope.
suppressed. Grenade.
You want to commit this? Pretty good. We can go B.
Reloading.
My ult is ready. Show me a target. No distraction.
You can go and get him.
Oh,
Spike down
Well
A.
fought.
just clear on B.
One enemy remaining.
Let's pack it up.
Yeah, judge.
Match point.
One more.
I don't know what to do, man.
Flashbang.
Enemy spotted C.
Fall back.
Reloading.
Focusing. Making cover. Destabilizing.
Spike down C. Last player standing.
I'm ready.
Need a drop. fly.
There we go. I think.
Oh, no, bad.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Nothing wrong.
Enemy kill.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted B.
Flawless. Attackers win.
Game over.
Pressuring.
Oh shit, it works. Damn. Okay. There we go. That's pretty epic. That's pretty legit. Okay, but which is better though? That's the wrong one.
Match found.
Fuck, it's so big, bro. That's what she said. I gotta put it through AI and like make me smile or something, bro. Okay.
Select your agent.
Enough training. It's time.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
I have lied, beaten, killed to survive. I will kill again and again if it means one more day.
I got called Chad yesterday, bro. I'm still, you know, I'm still glowing from that yesterday. Fucking hell, bro. That was YouTube chat as well. Like, holy shit, bro. When YouTube chat says it, you know it's true. That shit.
Rip and tear.
Show me a target. Stopping fire.
Scanning ahead.
Try again.
What's bro looking at, man? Dude, with all my like streams got playing, I'm like, my FPS is like 150 on the game of Valorant, bro.
Reloading. Last player
Oh,
standing.
130? 130? Bro, that's insane. Did you know I hit him 130?
Listen for the wind. It will tell you where their jet is.
Launching thorns. Launching thorns.
Revealing air.
Show me.
Further alive. Reloading.
He was gold. Last act, bro. Fucking gold.
Placed. Not ready yet. Last player standing.
I can already tell we're gonna lose this game. Bro. FPS is struggling.
Control the space. Control their choices.
Alright, that's better. Fuck, no. I don't have sentinel. I have no sentinel.
Now we
This should be easy.
Last place. Last trap destroyed.
Focusing.
Reloading.
Stopping fire.
Rip it there.
Right here.
Shot down.
Target down.
One more. 143 close.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I'll take the 80 loss.
Oh man, it's Nigo, bro. It's Joba. Oh,
Nice.
Blinding trap. Blinding.
A second wind. Let your senses come alive.
wait, what happened to my webcam? Fuck.
I've got funds to burn. Who needs a gun?
Biggie, Sova.
Focusing. Making cover. No targets.
Scanning ahead.
Here.
Rip and tear. No more
Enemy
thorns.
spotted. B.
Spike planted. Launching thorns. Thorns activated. One enemy remaining. Blind is dead. Last player standing. My ultimate's ready.
Nice job.
What a way to go.
No peeking.
Oh, what away.
My ult is ready. Don't be spending too many brain cells figuring them out.
I've got funds to burn. Who needs a gun? Now we wait.
I need a gun. Thank you.
Shut up,
Even
bitch.
isn't good enough. Flash plate.
Show me a target.
Spike down A.
One more left, one more left. He left.
Breaking them.
Out your heaven, bro.
Oh my god, Nessa, you're really going hard,
Back like I never left.
He's the goat.
Last player standing.
One way the ball mess at.
Blinding. Good hit. One enemy remaining.
Well played.
Good to
Not
go.
ready yet.
Good to go.
We are strong because we are together.
We are strong because we are together. Oh my god, stop asking me to
I'm
fucking
feeling charitable.
do
Who needs
codes,
something?
man. Fuck off, cunt.
Move.
Where are they? Oh, alt.
All set.
Show me a target. No distractions.
Fun. My time.
And that stopping fire. Breaking them. Destabilizing.
Last player standing.
Found them.
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours. Need a drop. Thank you.
Now we wait. Blinding prep.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading.
Focusing.
Boom.
Launching thorns. Thorns activated.
You're nothing.
Rip and tear. No more thorns.
Wait, I'm have a flank. Hang on.
Our spike is down.
Spike down mid.
Oh, that guy's low.
Not enough.
I have the spike. Reloading.
$30 seconds left. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
I had a job to do.
Who smoked that, bro? That was a horrible smoke.
It's them, bro.
Alright, thanks. Thanks, Enrico.
I won't sabotage you. I'll only sabotage.
Now we wait.
是时候进入状态了。Destabilizing.
I've got your trail.
Hey.
Nowhere to run.
No chance. My ult is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Nice job.
If you're not a
Nice
today,
job.
don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
Now we wait.
Deep breath.
Launching thorns. Thorns down.
Don't let me get the gun.
Revealing area.
Show me a target. No distractions.
Suck.
I'm droning.
Deploying drone.
Is frozen.
Perfect. Last player standing.
Metabolic rate. So Rudy Leibel did that study where he sort of adjusted people, gave them a diet, made them gain weight, and looked at their metabolic rate. It went up. And when he made them lose weight, their metabolic rate went down. So it's clearly in response. So that metabolic rate.
Yeah, but your metabolic weight going up. Oh my God, that's so horribly. Your metabolic rate will increase or decrease, but that doesn't mean that it decreases such that like if you cut 500 calories a day and you lose weight, your metabolic rate isn't going down because you're
Anyone
eating less. It's going down
anyone
because
cue the
you're
clip?
less body to maintain. Now there are exceptions for this. If you do like crazy crash diets, you can have permanent or almost.
Okay.
No more theory. Enemy spotted mid. Thorns down. Taken out.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Outside of this gig, immortality doesn't have as many day-to-day benefits as you'd think.
It's permanent. Chronic metabolic adaptations that are bad, but like you're not burning less calories
Now
because
we
you just
wait.
happen to.
Focusing.
Destroyed.
Gun here.
Reloading.
Making cover.
Up on it.
Ready.
You had your fun. My turn.
Shot down.
Rip and tear. Thorns are live.
Both CT.
Thorns activated.
Oh my god, women are so bad at this game.
Last player standing.
Scanning ahead.
One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Holy Sigma.
Little recognition is nice now and then. Thank you.
Like the smoke, Silva?
Last round in the
Best
half.
smoke ever.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Wait, that was your smoke?
Spend.
There were 2 close smokes.
How do I keep fucking taking damage? I don't understand.
Need a drop. Need a drop. Thank you. Embarrass them.
Blinding cut. Focusing. Stopping fire. Breaking them.
Cutting their vision.
Take flight.
Rip and tear. Thorns activated. Just die.
Who else?
Enemy spotted. B.
Destabilize.
Last player standing. One enemy
You're
remaining.
finished.
I've got your trail.
Ah, 145.
Switching sides.
I'll isolate the problem. You crush it.
John.
I'm here to stay.
John Black.
No peeking.
Is it B?
Caution here.
Nice.
Spike down B. Utile. One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Oh, excellent work, team.
W wall.
Standard.
Exquisite.
Spike spotted. B. Yous don't get a reset button. So stay alive, please.
I'll find them.
Show me a target.
Wait, what?
It's one mid. I didn't clear it properly, I guess.
Spike planted.
Three.
Flash placed. Blinding.
Can smoke me.
One enemy remaining. Last
Out,
player
out.
standing.
Was closer. Damn.
You're the god, bro. You're the
That's a
god.
little gold.
I am the goat. I'm literally the goat.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
fine.
literally.
I'm literally the goat.
It's over. Accept it.
Do not redeem.
Find the weakest link.
You fuck you, bloody fuck you. Do not redeem. Fuck you, bloody. Ace. That was a freaking ace, guys.
Okay.
Wicked ace.
Scanning ahead.
Love it.
Flashing. Brilliant. Die. No. Gun here.
Yes. Nice.
Flashing.
Nice. Focusing.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flash placed.
140 server.
Retrieving flash. Speak up and ask questions. Assumptions will
Only get us in trouble.
Wait, why do we force last round? That was a bonus. Just save.
Oh shit, I lost my pet rock. They will cower.
I'd say.
God.
Irrelevant.
Shock dart.
Spike down A.
This bitch is so bad.
One enemy remaining.
You are so disappointing.
That's a fucking female right there, bros. 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 How you doing, bros? How you doing, bros? How you doing? How's it go, bros? My name is PewDiePie. How's it go, bros? How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie. How's it go, bros?
Revealing area.
Focusing. No distractions. Contract complete. Enemy down.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
The enemy only looks composed. Their hearts tell a different story.
Burning man.
Go away. Pinpoint.
Right next to you.
Show me a target.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Clutch.
Crazy. You are crazy.
You the goat, bro. You the goat.
Alright, lucky socks. Don't fail me now.
That was pretty sick, my bro. Pretty legit. Pretty fucking legit, bro. Pretty legit. Quetch clean. Neil
I hope
Pereira.
exciting.
Pereira.
Get out of my way!
Smokes mid.
Nowhere to run!
Show me a target.
Quinge.
No peeking!
That's probably better mid. 1 HP.
One enemy remaining.
Kill him. Kill him. Now kill yourself. Good.
Thank you.
Good boy.
Good girl, good boy.
Good they them.
Good she, her, good it.
Sound like you say that on the daily, bro.
Huh?
You have like a bag of lollipops in your car by any chance?
No, but I own a white
I
van.
frequent the local preschool a lot.
Lollipops are too obvious.
Oh.
What do you use?
I'll give him fidget spinners.
No peeking!
Focusing.
Yeah, out backside. I can't see you. I can't see you.
Guys, they're pointing A.
Retrieving spike planted. Last player standing. Irrelevant.
What the fuck is that?
Ultimate's ready. Bring me the arsenal! One enemy remaining.
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine, and I will kill to defend it.
Bro, that shot is not real. That shit is not real, bro. It's not even real, I tell you what. I tell you what. That shot not real. I don't believe. I don't believe.
Back to it.
I don't believe that shit was real, bro.
Blinding crack. Launching thorns. Thorns activated.
I've got your trail.
Swords activated. Enemy spotted the B.
Spike planted.
My ult is ready.
Last player standing.
Enemies close. Eyes up.
Walking quote.
Sorry.
Walking. Walk in, bro. Walk in. Alright, maybe let's just like leave mid, I guess. I don't know. Let him have it.
Revealing area.
Are they B?
Show me a target. No distractions.
Spike planted.
I suck.
Last player standing.
Woo! You had your fun. I want to My turn.
Everyone's got 8 ping, bro.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
Enemy spotted. Who's our line? My blind is dead.
Show me
Enemy
a target.
spotted B.
Spike down
Breaking
B. One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted.
Destabilizing.
Team A.
Oh man. No one at base is going to believe us.
Match point.
They'll throw everything at us you can. Be ready. Grab a drop.
Need a drop. Thanks. Almost a sport.
The hunt begins.
Focusing.
Two eight, 2-8.
Enemy spotted A. There they are.
Spike down A.
Enemy marked.
Breaking them.
One enemy remaining.
Breaking them.
Shot dart.
Flawless. Defenders win. I never thought Rip and tear. Thorns activated.
Whippy.
Match found.
Haven. Okay, Haven. Alrighty. Alright. Rihanna, Ayana, Mami, Amana, Mami, Mia. Rihanna, Mami.
They have no idea how.
I'm gonna get some Reyna action. If that pleases the chat. But there's so many people talking.
The fireflies is true.
Damn, she's hot as fuck.
hell have you been?
Sorry, I got stuck in really bad traffic.
You were in the wrong conference room.
For about 20 minutes. So, what do we got?
Want to take a guess?
90 million.
You want to take a real guess?
That was a real guess.
Son, what planet are you living on?
A planet where you called to say we got a great settlement.
25 million is a great settlement.
25 million, Robert. After fees, that's less than $70,000 per person.
What do you suggest we counter with?
I suggest we counter with a trial.
Are you nuts? You don't go to trial. You turn up the pressure, and then you settle.
Going to trial is turning up the pressure. The second we finish opening arguments, that offer is going to triple.
Look, I've sat across the table from these two 4 times in the last 6 years, and when they say this is their best offer, it's their best offer, and we're recommending
Well, you can recommend whatever you want. I'm recommending we reject it.
You don't give clients conflicting opinions. You work it out behind closed doors.
Well, maybe that's the problem. You want to do things behind closed doors. I actually want to be honest.
Hey, watch yourself,
You
Mike.
tell me this, would $70,000 per person be a great settlement if we were talking about Laura's life or Rachel's?
You get out of here. You don't come back until you wrap your head around recommending this offer. And don't you ever use them against me again.
The settlement fall through?
No, it didn't, but it should have. They gave us a shit offer. Robert's ready to take it.
Come on, if it's really that bad, why would he take it?
Because he knows his clients will jump all over it, and it's an easy way out.
So you think Robert doesn't care about his clients?
Sure seems that way.
Mike, I've only been here a few months, and there are a lot of things you can say about Robert Singh. What you can't say is that he doesn't care about his clients.
Robert, I know you said that you know these two.
Rabbit.
I don't.
Rabbit.
I need to see for myself what they will.
Rabbit. Rabbit. What are you doing, Rabbit?
I want to at least try.
Smoke's down.
Fucking cunt. Gay cunt.
Except you don't want to go by yourself. You want me to go with you.
Yes, I do. Because you and I both know if we don't go together, we don't stand a chance.
I know we don't stand a chance either way.
Multiple enemies A.
And if I do go,
One
it's gonna be
enemy
free.
remaining.
Robert, I saved you from looking at the fool in
Spike
that corner.
down A.
I came through for you.
Nicely done.
I'm asking you to come through for me on this.
You and Rachel are peas in a pod.
Want triple what you're offering.
And I want a skinny dip with Sofia Vergara, but no puedo hacerlo.
That's Spanish for we're not giving you another nickel.
And what's Spanish for we'll see you in court?
Bring it on.
That's enough. Come on. Well, we're just having a conversation.
Now, I gave you a fair offer, Robert, because I respect you. And I thought that you respected me enough to know that I meant it when I said it's the best I could do. Then he comes in here threatening a trial. Well, you know what? I don't like what's on the table. We can pull the whole damn thing.
I told you he wasn't messing around.
You were right about that, and now I'm right about taking this to trial.
You aren't right about anything. I owed you. I paid
What
off.
show are you watching? Suits.
Enemy spotted mid. Smoke's down.
Headshot. Target spotted mid.
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
Satchel out. Reloading. Nice. Reloading. That sucks.
Gun here.
How many hours a day?
Jet has nothing on me.
How many hours a day do you play? How long is the stream been going on for? I've only been playing for an hour. Played for like 2 hours before that. So I don't know how many hours that is.
Spike planted.
Gun here.
Enemy spotted A. Enemy down. Who trained you?
Still in sight.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Don't insult me. Don't rush me.
Fuck, imagine if we had Clove. You were Center 1, now you're 2. Are you NA? Nah, OCE, brother. OCE. Imagine if we had Clove there, you could smoke the bomb for me. That would've been fucking good.
Too bad because they already signed off.
What? You talked to our clients before we even went in there?
You're damn right I did. We took a shot and it didn't work. Now, in the meantime.
Alright, keep up the grind. Good night to you. Good night, bro.
Pathetic. My old friend.
Down you go. Ready.
Spike down. C.
Reloading.
Launching smoke.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. And that was your best one, huh?
I just want to get back into Immortal, man. That's all I want. That's all I want. So much to ask. Just give me back, please.
Time we had an obligation to show their offer to our clients, and I did.
Don't give me some justification. You went behind my back.
I didn't go behind your back. I went over your head.
Conservative individuals who say there are only two genders. Do they have a point? Yeah, they have maybe 8% of a point. There are mostly just two genders.
Still in sight.
Sounds like C.
Yes. Fall back.
Throwing net. Kill confirmed. Ultimate ready.
Cutting their vision.
Right here.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Spike down A.
Nicely done.
Is there space on the periphery for some gender stuff that's not just one or two? Oh yeah, hell yeah.
There's
Even if you say like these are hateful books, I have no idea where they're coming from.
feel their
Stop. They're almost completely correct. The thing they're doing wrong is saying there are only two genders, where they could just say there's mostly two genders. And the real thing they're doing wrong is making trans people feel derided and unwelcome. A huge fraction of white people have certain political opinions, is they just have a lot of feelings. And running a society for certain objective outcomes that we mostly agree on, for example, how many people want dirty streets? Sweet. How many people want unclean waters? You can't drink. Dope. How many people want unclean air? Cool. High crime? Expensive education? Yeah. Super expensive food.
Cutting their vision. To disappoint me.
Enemy spotted C. Multiple enemies C.
Okay, garage, bro.
Oh, where the Jack go? Jack should be close to you, Rez.
Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Enemy spotted C.
One enemy remaining.
Food people can't afford. National defense not a priority, so ISIS can just establish a caliphate here if they want. It's almost everyone's for the same shit.
Yeah.
Then we can ask the question like, how do we engineer a society to get to those things without like trampling on other things we like? How do people against their own individual liberty? No one. So okay, so individual liberty is big. Everyone likes it, right? Sweet. So how do we conserve as much liberty as we can while factoring into those good places? Is a technical question of economics and social construction. And that question intersects sometimes with political biases people have from political right and left, for example, and many other vectors, but only in some cursory way. And most of the time when people are like, well, I don't like that, they're just having a lot of feelings and they're getting distracted from the technical problem of how do we do these things properly.
Yeah, I've started borrowing a lot, kind of from this like emotivist perspective, to where when people are saying they don't like a thing or we shouldn't do a thing, I'm trying to figure out what they're actually saying, because oftentimes it's not the thing that they're expressing. And then oftentimes people will say that, you know, like,
Use this.
Spike down B.
IT yet and IT your room.
It's you and me.
Get low inside.
One enemy remaining.
Spike spotted B.
Whoa.
Gear up. Stay safe. We're going back in. Who needs equipment?
Need equipment.
Oh wait, can you take my bando? Sell that shit.
Thanks.
Sell it. I'm getting out.
I've got cash. Anyone need something? No heroics. Follow protocol.
Get out of my way.
Enemy spotted A. Here comes the party. Enemy spotted.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Open up the sky.
140 long. 140.
Oh, he's fucking camping like a little bitch.
Last player standing. Flawless.
They think themselves are equals. They are
I've got
mistaken.
cash. Anyone need something?
Buy me next round if I die.
Still in sight.
Hot shot. Enemy spotted A.
Still in sight.
Hey, two here, two here.
Throwing net.
I'm watching along.
Spike down A.
We have spike. We have spike.
Impressive.
Like committing, eh?
Last player standing.
Both. Okay.
30 seconds left. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Combat is a means to an end, and we are the means.
Need a drop. Thanks. Yes. No surprises.
No escape.
Ciao. Pull them to their grave. Really?
One enemy remaining.
What the fuck?
Bruh.
Flawless. We crushed them.
Watching here.
What did I drop into?
Remember to talk to each other out there. If we communicate, we win.
Cutting their vision.
Fuck.
Who's next?
Outta
player standing.
How do I change this?
Spike planted. Last round before the switch.
Halftime. Don't save a thing. Yes.
Let's flush them out.
They will cower. It's you and me.
Multiple enemies spotted.
Enemy spotted C.
Launching smoke. Molly.
Three. Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Four.
You had your fun. My turn.
Enemy
One
spotted.
enemy remaining.
Okay, done.
Switching sides.
My city needs me. I can't be away for long. Let's end this quickly.
There. Yes.
Oh, fuck me, it's hot and fucking just hot.
Take everything.
Smoke's down. Stim beacon here. Molly.
Oops. Target down.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die. Lucky them.
Right here. Need help.
Yes. Yes. I need to blow something up. No escape.
pushing C, pushing C.
Target spotted B. Reloading.
Still in sight. Still in sight.
Enemy spotted.
Connor.
Bomb buddy out. Crash one.
Barrier deployed.
Here.
Light planet.
Here. Enemy spotted B.
Insane.
Here.
One window, one backside.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
riddance. Go and meet your maker. Wind, show me where to go.
I love that self-portrait so much. Not self-portrait, portrait. How do I fix this canvas?
We win. We survive.
Let's play slow.
Cutting their vision. Cutting their vision. Spike down, C.
Spike yet?
Enemy spotted C.
Have spike. Okay, ultimate ready.
Spike down.
Enemy spotted B. Problem solved.
One enemy remaining.
Three down.
Right there, right there.
Here. Hold them to their grave.
Reloading. Surrounded by minha família. We won't lose.
Right here. Need help. With me.
Throwing net.
What are those smokes?
Still in sight.
Blocking sight.
Cutting their vision.
Movement.
125.
Launching smoke.
Enemy kill.
You had your fun. My turn.
Last player standing.
People might say something like I don't want to be involved in war anymore in the United States, and then Trump will say something about Greenland, and they'll say like, okay, well, I'm going to attack Greenland. And it's easy to try to evaluate these statements as, okay, well, they said that they were anti-war, and now they're pro-war. Well, it seems like they're hypocrites. When in reality, the statement was never I'm anti-war or I'm pro-war. What they're probably emoting, what they're saying is, I don't want to be involved in wars that I don't see like a good justification or rationalization for. It's probably what
It's
they're
like
saying.
tautology, but yes. A lot of times people are just expressing those in emotive language.
Yeah, it seems like it. But I find
Violence
that
bad. You're like, whoa.
a little bit, yeah. But I find that people will say things like that, but then they'll
even violate that.
Kind of, yeah. Or they won't realize the extent of what they're saying, and then when it comes to some other area, they will get tied up in the former statement, and they won't be able to apply it. I guess like fairly or reasonably in other areas that just. And what I'm saying there about that, I don't want to be involved in war, because I don't want to get involved in unjust war.
Let's start this party.
Need a drop.
Stim beacon here.
No escape. Reloading.
Blocking sight.
Still in sight.
Oh, he's in the smoke.
It's you and
Last player standing.
There will be a lot of
Let's ruin their day.
People won't even be aware of what it is. I guess the extent to what they're saying is a great example. This might be like I'm opposed to all government like assistance or subsidies or whatever. You find a lot of conservatives will say stuff like this, but if they're older, my God, don't touch their fucking social security because it's all over for you. Or I think the government shouldn't subsidize anything, and it's like, okay, what about your churches, right? And it's like, okay, well, hold on, maybe they do deserve tax breaks. Or for the left, it could be like we need to defund the police. It's like, okay, well, the most expensive new tech we brought on are body cams, so we're getting rid of all of those. And it's like, okay, well,
Let's make them dance.
Gun here. Stim beacon down.
Fall back.
Enemy spotted A.
come back if you can, Raze. I'm not watching you still anymore.
Listening. Sound sensor up.
Launching smoke.
Listening.
Fall back.
I had woods. I had like.
Sensor tripped.
Sensor drift. Give me those.
One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
I could not have made that easier.
Match point.
Party's over. Let's show them out.
Bro, like for the first 11 rounds, I had 2 kills.
Huh?
First 11 rounds, bro, I had 2 kills.
That's true.
Ut på tur, aldri sur.
They will cover.
Throwing
Here.
net.
If we get big, we go.
See nothing.
Get out of my way.
Never
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
You can plant safe.
Last player standing.
They're just batteries, and I need a recharge.
I'm shaving.
Expected. Okay.
I've got cash.
I'm just gonna rush garage.
Can I get a drop? Thanks. Reloading.
Stim beacon here.
Still in sight.
Fully smoked.
Cutting their vision.
Reloading.
There's a phantom here if anyone.
You're nothing.
Open up the sky. Spotted B.
Wait, what? Son.
One enemy remaining.
Bro.
Damn, Jet, you're kicking ass.
I was holding us.
Over there.
No, they're definitely gonna hold it with a shotgun.
Negative.
Stim beacon here.
Go B.
Smoke's down. Molly.
Cutting their vision.
Satchel out. Barrier deployed.
Who's next?
Enemy spotted mid.
Grenade.
Like butter, baby. Target
Still in
spotted
sight.
A. Enemy spotted. Target spotted.
Yep.
Stay down.
Thank you.
Hey, AWPing ceiling.
Sensor destroyed. One enemy remaining. Gun
Reloading.
here.
Hide the A-Link for.
Over there. No surprises.
I will take.
Not one left standing.
Attackers win.
I'll never retire.
Hey, lad. Alright, lad. Fucking let's get it done. Let's fucking get it. Plus 17. Not bad, not bad. For match MVP though? Okay, it's terrible. No man, that's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible, mate. It's fucking shit. Fucking shit. Why can't I edit this?
Because kind of like you said, I guess this ties back to the gym stuff completely. A lot of it is, I wouldn't say solved, but we kind of know the answers if you remove ideology from it. You know, like you can watch 50 trillion videos from it. You know, like you can watch 50 trillion videos on, you know, optimal lifting form and optimal dieting and all this shit. But there's some retard that goes to the gym and curls in the squat rack and is only ever in the Smith machine, who has a better physique than you, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, but he just does shit every day and he likes going and has fun with it, and that's it. You know.
Sure.
Yeah, that a lot of it is just like this kind of like nibbling around the edges, where people are getting lost in the ideology instead of focusing on the actual problems itself.
Yeah, I would say that if you consider yourself intelligent and you consider yourself a rational thinker, a really good mental exercise to do is excise all ideology from your headspace as a temporary exercise, and try to aim for a world outcome which you think is nice and everyone will like, and then see like, okay, so which ideologies on the margins are helpful and which ones aren't. I'm kind of pick and choose. Because imagine saying something like, I only like American food, and then trying Chinese or Indian food for the first time and being like, look, the Matrix, like the green slivers start to fall, and you're like, somebody lied to me.
Sure, yeah.
It would be a preposterous statement, but unexamined it goes nowhere. So then you can say, you know, I really like tasty food. Oh no, now you're much closer to the truth about what you really like. And so a lot of times, if you have a lot of ideologies, it's in your own head. This is not stuff to say out loud. I'll say some of this out loud as an illustration, and just to give yourself the freedom to think about things that you might not have been cool to admit. Here are some. Every single hippie, leftist, communist with a fucking sign that said, you know, ban nuclear proliferation in the reactor space, the energy space in the 70s, had a series of very good points. We need to consider them. That one hurts me deeply because I think that missing out on the complete electrification
Drop in a smoke.
Enemy spotted.
That's backside.
Get grounded. Spike is B.
Cypher's one. Oh.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
nuclearification of the US in the 1960s and 70s was like, we could have just never dealt with a fraction of the global warming that we have. Not, it's one of those things that's not debatable. It's debatable, but you're going to lose the debate if you do it because all the evidence is on one side and none of it's on the other. However, the intentionality of those people is often very sound. I mean, like, is nuclear 100% safe? Fuck no. What happens if nuclear goes wrong in the wrongest way? Real bad stuff. Real bad stuff. All right, let's talk about that stuff. Let's open our minds, not just push things inside like they're insane. They got some good points. On the other hand, conservative individuals who say, you know, there are only two genders. Do they have a point? Yeah, they have 98% of a point. They have most of the point. There are mostly...
Pushing C long.
No peeking.
One's up. Blocks. One's pushed down.
Enemy spotted.
Someone big.
Enemy down.
Last player standing.
Retard.
Just two genders. Is there space on the periphery for some gender stuff that's not just one or two? Oh yeah, hell yeah. But if you say like, these are hateful fucks, I have no idea where they're coming from, like, stop. They're almost completely correct. The thing they're doing wrong is saying there are only two genders, but they can just say it's mostly two genders, it's almost all two genders. You're like, yes. And the real thing they're doing wrong is making trans people feel derided and unwelcome
Have any patterns
and harmed
emerged yet?
psychologically and occasionally physically. That's the real bad stuff we don't want. We don't have to throw away biological sex to help trans people go through a really tough time where there's lots of hateful pieces of shit around that have nothing but mean things to say to them. That's really the problem, but you can agree with most conservatives on the fact that, yeah, like, the gender thing's a real thing, and we have to contend with that. So being able to steel man your opponent's positions and extract as much good from them as you can from even the most vile and evil people can...
I'm out of here.
Found them.
No peeking. Drop in a smoke.
Got him.
Go.
Go back out. Get it, you.
They go back.
Have it.
What?
Last player standing.
them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
Gotta go.
We can do this.
Enemy mid. I'm out of here. Dropping a smoke.
Drop mid.
Some A.
No peeking.
Spike planted.
Healing you. Enemy spotted mid. Back up. Reloading.
Last player standing.
Kim Jong-un in North Korea. A person that I think, like, if you give me a loaded pistol, he just materializes instantly. Fuck, oh my god, I'd probably put the pistol down and start ripping his face open because he does not deserve to die quickly. But what are the good points to what he's done? Now, he has managed to have a very robust degree of state control. He has a government that does not suffer much from a dissolution of power.
I don't quit. Dropping smokes.
Okay, can you smoke shot?
Oh shit, my bad.
My territory, my rules. Catch.
My ult is ready.
One shot.
Spike down A.
Too long.
Spike is A.
Reloading.
Not ready yet.
Chunk down.
No peeking.
Reloading. Scanning ahead.
Reloading. Reloading.
Be at peace.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
I'm over them. Quick feed, quick trigger. Go, go, go! Dropping smokes. Here. Have one of these. Here we go! Reloading. Enemy A. Gun here. Get ready.
One more shot.
Goes long. Goes long.
No peeking.
Hey, relax.
Both default, I think.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
You had your fun. My turn.
Last player standing.
No more.
One enemy remaining.
Push two.
A question as to who really holds authority. That's good. good. If you want something done, they're gonna get it done. They're gonna try anyway. Fuck off this time. But that's good, right? We don't want total anarchy. Like that's the opposite extreme. But that's also got its downside. What's the upside of total anarchy? Fucking raw freedom, bro. Get them titties out, bro. Let's fucking go. Light up the cigars. Give your kid a cigar. It's dope shit. Anarchy's the most fun way to go, but it has its own downside. So instead of being like, I'm an anarchist or I'm a
Okay, I think we get the idea of two extremes.
What can we pick from these ideologies that seems to make places where everyone in the world actually wants to live, and seems to not make as many places that.
Get out of my way! Drop in a smoke. Drop in a smoke.
Cutting through.
Spike planted.
I know exactly where you are.
Critical hit. Here, catch. What a combo! My ult. Back like I never left.
Over here.
Still graffiti.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Barrier created.
No one in the world hardly at all wants to live. If you open the borders between North and South Korea and you somehow disseminate freedom of information to where the North Koreans know what's going on in Seoul, bro, ain't nobody left in North Korea after 5 days. They're gone. No one actually wants to do that. Turkmenistan, which actually my dad is from. No offense, Turkmenis, you guys are great. Turkmeni people are awesome. The Turkmeni leadership also needs the fucking gun to the head. Versus Sweden. Who's debating that?
There weren't very many people trying to escape from West Germany into East Germany.
Like, okay, so were there any? That's actually a question.
I'm sure. The only reason why I just said there were none is I didn't say there were none. I'm sure there was sort of like a family member or somebody. So I'm not gonna. I'll always hedge.
Right, no, it's a great hedge. And I'm not saying there weren't. There were zero. But I'm actually asking the question of maybe there were zero, which doesn't make your point any less well received. 500 people over the course of.
You want to smoke?
I have to come.
Go ball.
Block server off. Block server.
I wanna slow it. Yo.
Smoke's B.
They're not watching C. Come in, come in.
Deploying drone.
What is that?
I'm out of here.
Last player standing.
Opponent killed.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Please stay alive. I hate making new friends. Go, go, go!
50 years is functionally fucking zero when populations are 50 million each. But what if it is even zero? Then you're like, well, really no one, like, West Germany is so much categorically better in almost every way than East Germany. We can at least pull out some ideas from that.
Sure.
And so once we have an understanding that we as humans really agree on rough.
There.
Scanning ahead.
Drop in a smoke. No peeking. My territory, my rules.
Shot that.
Gotcha, fun. My turn. Go, go.
3.
Watch out. For you.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. Enemy.
Corner, right side. Can't see.
Drop in a smoke.
C.
Last player standing. Spike planted. Clutch.
My fault, bros.
Don't get down. Gotta go.
Attackers win.
Roughly the same shit, and we really want society to be roughly the same way, we can take our ideologies, put them aside for a second, and establish at least a system of government which has all the shit in common. So, for example, if a government is not protecting us from criminals, it's failing. If a government is not keeping our water supply and air supply clean through intelligent regulation, it's failing. And so on down the line. Almost everyone agrees on that. Let's just have the government be small but powerful, do the shit we all agree on, and look, if we can't agree on something, 90-10%, like if
25? Oh my god. 25? Fuck.
If 90% of the people don't vote for it, then it just doesn't get done, and then it's up to you to do it in private industry or with your own associative mechanism. So I think that's a way forward, like essentially consensus government. Another wacky view I have that you might find weird is I think, hopefully in the future this is the case, but I think governments should be run by corporations, top to bottom, full send.
Okay.
The deliverable of the corporation is standard of living and justice, and the payment you give it is taxes. Corporation something 90-10%, like if at least a system of government which has all the shit in common. So, for example, if a government is not protecting us from criminals, it's failing. If a government is not keeping our water supply and air supply clean through intelligent regulation, it's failing. And so on down the line. Almost everyone agrees on that. Let's just have the government be small but powerful, do the shit we all agree on, and look, if we can't agree on something, 90-10%, like if 90% of the people don't vote for it, then it just doesn't get done, and then it's up to you to do it in private industry or with your own associative mechanism. So I think that's a way forward, like essentially consensus government. Another wacky view I have that you might find weird is I think, hopefully in the future this is the case, but I think governments should be run by corporations, top to bottom, full send.
Okay.
The deliverable of the corporation is standard of living and justice, and the payment you give it is taxes. Corporations run almost everything category levels better than governments do by design, by economics, and we should just let corporations, in a very intelligent way, not just blank check to PepsiCo to go run the government. If you have a corporate approach to government, and hugely to this is the ability to have relatively open borders. Not open borders where you just can walk through. Legal immigration is something that requires some due process, but is easily vettable, and you can just fuck off and go to another country. If you arrange that system, hopefully the globe is moving towards that, then you just have a competition of countries that are not just corporations, and people go to the ones where they like what they're getting for how much they're paying. And there's no right answer necessarily to what tax rates are. For example, I could want to live in a world, in a country. I could want to live in a country where 60% of my income goes to social services. But you know what, man? I walk down the street, and I know we don't have homeless people. And I know every kid, no matter how fucked up their life was, no matter how sick their parents were when they were a kid, no matter what their genetics were, is going to have an unbelievable life because everyone cares for them at all times. There's lots of people that'll pay 60% tax for that. But why do we need to foist it on people who don't? So if you let people live in different jurisdictions of a country or in different countries, they can see which relative tax rate to which delivery of services and lifestyle is dope. You might be like, I want 5% taxes. And you go to a country and you're like, here's 5%. It's like the fire hydrant's blown up, no one's showing up to fix it, there's a dead dog in the street, and you're like, But there could be another country just across the border has the same 5%, massive efficiency, and it's fucking paradise. What that's going to lead to eventually in global evolution is a reduction in how much cost is being borne. How a tax rate is going to go down.
All right, I'll sell it to you for 10 grand.
No deal.
No deal? All right, guys, no deal on the final offer, which means our back's against the wall, and we have to use a DuPont ultimatum. I haven't had a drink in 14 years, but you made me feel pretty powerless right there, so I think I'm just going to relapse in front of you.
What?
Last time I had a tequila soda, I was found in the net under the Golden Gate Bridge. Time before that, I tried to kill a room full of people. So, bottoms up. See you now, asshole.
I'll take the deal.
Okay. For 10 grand?
Yeah.
Done.
Because functionally, no one actually wants to pay taxes, right? Your ideal cost for all goods and services is zero, including the rendering of government goods and services. So competition will make the price of government go down like this, and competition.
I can flash through it. Flashing 3, 2.
Making cover.
Taken down. Launching smoke. Launching smoke.
Last player
The
standing.
quality of life that government supports escalate like that. Right now we have very competition between countries because, like, if I'm North Korean, I can't just like go to America or South Korea if I don't like what the fuck's going on. And I think that kind of directionality is something that just makes a ton of sense.
I like the concept. I think I would probably fight a lot on a lot of the individual incentives. So, for instance, the government representing like one person, one vote. I think is important. I don't know, for corporations representing financial interests. Like, I think you would have a higher proclivity to be nicer to your big, I guess, taxpayers.
Do you get the perception that PepsiCo discriminates how it treats customers based on their wealth?
No, but I don't know if you have.
Terrible
But PepsiCo sells like an individual product. They don't tax on a percentage of my income. I think that if I stepped into a PepsiCo store and my income determined how much I paid, I think I would get much better service than another person.
Totally, that's a very good point. Then the model could be modified to a fee system. The government charges you a fee for service delivery, monthly fee to live there, a yearly fee. It's not based on your income. It's just a fee. Everyone gets the same. If you have governments that are more like corporations, you have freedom of movement between peoples of the world.
Who will I spot first?
You can try a bunch of these different models, and you can see which one.
Stunned. Jet stunned.
Gecko art.
Enemy spotted.
Last player
Because if
standing.
the one that's based on income,
Spike
it's got a gross
down
idea.
A.
It's just they like the poor people are not shit. Then the poor people just fucking move to a country in which they're like, I just pay a fee and I get the same thing as everyone else.
Sure. I think another big issue is obviously we don't have to explore the nitty-gritty of all of it, but another big issue would be that the vast majority of corporations 99% fail at some point, right? Even for small businesses, the vast, I want to say it's like 10 or 20% make it to the 5-year mark. It's like the failure rate is very high for understandable reasons. I don't know if as a government you have the luxury of completing utter failure, bankruptcy, and then we just bring it
Governments
over.
fail all the time. Governments fail all the time, and they just like kick the can down the road with debt. Or get various bailouts.
But there's a difference between kicking the can down the road via debt versus I'm insolvent and I can't continue to operate. So for the U.S. government, I don't think we've hit that point. For a variety of reasons, we can't. But also, like, would a corporation have the luxury of also having like treasury where they can, like,
corporations have cash on hand.
yeah, but they can't usually create the cash.
So
Or
they,
sell
they would
infinite
be
amounts of
charging.
debt.
So here's the thing: they would be charging their citizens.
Right there.
Show me a target.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Like smoke.
Running outside.
Spike down.
Spike down A.
Backside.
Blast out. Blinding. Do better. Teleport's ready.
Enemy spotted A. Got the spike.
You want to re-hit or do you want to?
Over there.
30 seconds left.
Chamber was right side, one was flowers. Or not.
Last player standing. 10 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Money. That's the lot of money. And now the only two questions is, what is the relationship between how successful corporations are at managing scarce resources and have alternative uses?
Team Ace.
And the winners corporations hand down by a fucking mile, with maybe some exceptions that are interesting to talk about. The other question is, what percent of governments fail? And how do you define failure? I would say the North Korean government has been failing from the start, but still there, right? Because they can just literally rob their people. And so if corporations start to fail, what's going to happen is they're going to be like, hey, we can't provide goods and services anymore. Haiti. Then other governments, aka corporations, come in and go, can we buy this country out and help hook you guys up with our dollar standard of living? That's a big thing. After a while, you're going to have some diversity in who administers the governments, but it's going to be one of those like power law distributions.
Crush them.
God.
Enemy down.
Just rotate, I'm rotating.
Last player standing.
Where 80% of countries are served by like 5 big companies like Amazon, Google type of bullshit, and they're going to do an amazing job all the time, and the competition is just going to escalate the amazingness of the job. It's the same dynamic with government, except they have way less incentive to do better and way less downside if they do worse because people can't leave.
Do you think there comes a conflict of interest where people are voting for things that aren't easily quantifiable from a corporation standpoint or from a financial standpoint, but have more to do with like socially other things? So like how the corporation decide how to deliver things like abortion or things?
I think we just go through art. We'll split A. I'll last on art again and then go through main.
I need a gun. Bonne chance, mes amis.
Just kick close.
Trevor!
Blocking sight.
Show me a target. Flash out! Again.
My territory, my rules.
I have them.
Nice. One art, still.
One enemy remaining.
That's one art.
It's art.
Spike planted.
Flawless.
Ready.
Nice.
This is a very impressive move. Watching here. Reloading.
Okay. Kata! Keep this momentum.
They can still buy an art.
Stuff, I guess, or gun rights or whatever. They're very divisive issues among the left and the right. They don't have like a clear financial.
Pepsi doesn't know how to quantify how much soda you like or want, except for how much you're willing to pay for it. And so it's the government's job to decide what policies are going to be enacted and to see if that pleases or displeases the vast majority of people in the country. But corporations have one.
Let me flash early.
You guys can kill him.
Pitiful. My ult's ready. One less. Spike is down.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
I have the spike.
Last player standing.
Spike planted.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Could be in the left.
Nice.
Just swapping in the fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good.
I can
go.
also side. Oh, maybe Chamber can buy Brim.
Need equipment. Thanks. Thanks. You know what to do.
Oh, it did look like to push up before a wall. I'm gonna stun close early.
You want to play? Let's play. No distraction. Enemy spotted A.
Brim and backside.
I can't miss.
Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
That works. Spike planted. Clearing out. Reloading. Not one left. Reloading.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
I've still got ult for A.
Whatever.
That's a good spot.
Can you come like that, please?
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stunning 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Making cover. Molly. Our spike is down.
My territory. Spike down A.
Enemy kill.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
Unlucky.
Wow, we got ego fucked.
Think they
Please
stacked.
do not mistake my smile. I take this all very seriously.
Behind me.
A gift.
Kill up.
Fully smoked. Stim beacon down.
Blocking sight.
Blinding. Destabilizing. Down and out.
Oh, in this smoke, in this smoke. Behind you.
Last player standing.
Also, unifying principle 3. But they also know, and Saturn are thinking that if they fuck you over, you'll just leave, or you'll just become so unproductive they don't get as much money. And so what they'll think about is, okay, what system of laws can we put in place that pisses off almost no one, makes everyone as well off as possible, but does it for an amount that doesn't also piss people off? That multiple constraints to the conditions governments have no good way of dealing with them. So they bring up the limit. It's very high for the process. Where, you know, one country would be like, you guys deal with trans rights like this, and they're like, yeah, most people seem to think it's okay, but not everyone. And if you don't like it here, like, you can just go somewhere else, because 95% of the people here they seem to like that. And
I can buy for you. My treat.
Need a drop. Thanks.
That works.
we want more people.
What's this?
Flash out.
Enemy spotted B.
Careful there. Fully smoked.
Stim beacon down.
I love this gun.
Nice.
Enemy spotted. Blasting. Spike planted.
135 deadlock.
Trap destroyed.
Right here. Right here.
Down you go.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Almost ready.
Off on site.
Could be.
If you're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong. I need a drop.
Gun here. Gun here.
Can I get a buy chamber?
Yeah, if you say pretty please.
Pretty please.
Tuck.
Good boy.
Alright, I think if we go A, then we have to split it.
Safety's off.
That's a good spot.
Stim beacon here. Blinding. Stopping fire. Fully smoked.
Enemy spotted B.
Bloody
Get out of my way.
This should be done.
Sit still.
Reloading.
Flash out.
One now.
They found my trap.
One flankerini.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Might just be saving.
Oh, he's got heaps of money. What?
But yeah, they don't.
No, that's true. I think he's just paying for the kills. Oh, unless he's AFK.
Gun here.
Last round in the half.
We lose everything after this.
Spend it.
Yeah, if we get deadlock, should be easy sight. There's always one playing backside, whether it's Gecko or Omen, and they just flash SB entry.
A gift.
Show me a target. No distraction.
Here.
Fully smoked. Trevor! Molly! Blasting! Ladies down. Stopping fire.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Got the spike.
Could be AFK again.
Aw, thought you'd try harder.
Nice.
Switching sides.
People, so please don't leave. We'll really try to reconsider our laws, but generally that means corporations probably wouldn't want to extend themselves into individual freedoms hardly at all. They're just going to do like police, fire, service provision, civil support, military, and then they don't have to bother with like when you say trans showings, what exactly do we mean? Like, if I'm running a corporation that's running a country, do I think trans people should be beaten to death with clubs in the street? No, that's highly illegal, and you will go to jail for forever if you do that. Okay, what else do we need? Is it considered ethical to be outright hateful towards people in the street? Like, no, yelling at someone in the street when you don't know them is considered harassment and is punishable by a certain degree of offense. Or, hey, better yet, we just ship you the fuck out of the country. Like, someone else will take you, get the fuck out of here. So that's really the policy side of it. And if you harbor secret anti-trans views inside your head, but you're not allowed to yell at people in the street about how they're whatever different colored hair that you don't like, then really no one cares, and it's not really a problem anymore except for to you in your own head. So a lot of these issues we have, we demand.
Reloading.
Enemy spotted B.
Excusez-moi. Goodbye.
Spike down B.
Spike spotted B.
Enemy spotted B.
You gonna smoke?
Here.
Enemy spotted B.
80. Yeah.
Massive, like one way or the other way. A lot of them are just kind of private issues.
Spike
Do you think,
planted.
what do you do when people are willing to suffer economic harm to do like damage to other people's rights to exist, I guess? So I think of, like in my perfect capitalist mind, the Civil Rights Act never should have happened because corporations would say, oh, well, we want to sell to black customers and white customers, so we're just going to stop discriminating. Or banks are like, we're going to loan to everybody.
Last
But the
player
decisions of the
standing.
actors in that systems can sometimes constrain even the financial decisions that corporations.
Like the bomb next time. Smile.
Let us see what they have planned for us this time.
Corporations will make because the amount of money to be made will change based on the social inclinations, I guess, of the people who need them. A classic example of this would have been there's this concept called blackbusting, where you had a whole block full of white people, you would come in and you would offer a huge buyout for a house of a person, way above maybe 2x the market value. And everybody knows that everybody is getting this offer from a realtor, and they know that if they don't take it, what's going to happen is one person will take that offer, and then when they do take that offer for their house to be bought in, the realtor will move in a black family, and then the property values will decrease.
Why would the realtor move in a black family?
Because the property values will decrease everywhere, and then the realtors can come in and buy all the other stuff because
Does property value of the realtors already benefit from being high? Don't realtors want higher prices?
realtors want to buy and sell. Doesn't really matter if the price is going up or down. They just want to be able to buy and sell. So if people are living, even if the property prices are going up. If everybody's living there for 50 years, you don't really make any money as a realtor. If everybody wants to move out, then you make money on all the closing fees and everything else when you're buying and selling stuff. This happened. I read a book on this. I think it was in Boston. This was happening a lot, and it was called block breaking because you would move in one black family, property values would decrease, nobody would want to live with that black family in the street, and then they would all move out, and then they would basically come in and clean up. The realtors would. But in a situation, and then there's a number of other examples to where, like, in a perfect capitalist economy, why would you ever want to have, or in any capitalist economy, why would you ever want to segregate anything, since you could always make more?
Multiple enemies B.
Smoke.
Here.
That's big.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Reloading.
Well, money selling to, to different races of customers.
It's almost always true.
Yeah.
Segregation is very rare in the private sector.
Yeah, but it wasn't prior to the Civil Rights Act, in that you had a lot of segregated places, especially in the South. What do you do, I guess, when you have a group of people, assuming that's true, and I think we can probably assume, depending on the time, this is true. What do you have a group of people like, you know what, I'm okay running this less efficiently if I can guarantee that these people don't have rights, because fuck them. Yeah, how do you, I guess, is that a solution that you think your system would solve for, or how would it solve for it, or how do you approach those kinds of problems?
There's a ton of different ways to solve for it. One way we can potentially solve for a society that looks more like ours does now is to empower people who find themselves living among racist people to just leave. Like, why would you, so for example, you're a person of whatever color and you go to a restaurant, they're like, we don't serve your kind. Do you want the government to mandate?
Zombie.
One enemy remaining.
We bring enough body bags.
Make them to serve you. Why don't they poison you in the back? They're cocksucking racists. They'll poison you. I don't ever want to
Trust me,
them.
they
Don't
will
make them
make
have to
mistakes.
fucking serve me.
When
I'm not
they
gonna be around them.
do,
I'm gonna go to another restaurant.
take
I'm gonna go to
advantage.
a dumbass town. And it turns out that people that are virulently racist are generally like regressive, backwards assholes, and it just no one really wants to live around them. And so after a mass migration of people, which you can help empower financially or otherwise, definitely freedom of movement, housing regulations, another topic. Don't even get me on because it's totally insane. Deregulate housing like crazy. All of a sudden, people kind of live where they want, and they live around the people they want, and they don't ever have to deal with this in real life because the people that are racist is literally somewhere the hell else, and nobody cares about them. They're all in their own white or black or purple town, and nobody. You want to be racist in your own town? God bless you.
Do you think that there's something to be said for, I guess it's similar actually to the obesity stuff, the dieting stuff we were talking about earlier. Do you think there's anything to be said for be around people that you hate and endure it, and after a generation or two, people actually get along much better? I think in the United States, I think we are a testament to a lot of different people coming together and getting along.
Yeah, no one's watching art. Gecko main as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You got Spike.
There's two art. He needs, Icer needs help.
One enemy remaining.
Spike spotted A.
Good. Along versus in the beginning, you're like, well, let's just empower you to move. Now you have like, this is where the whites live in the US, here's where the blacks live, here's where the Asians live, here's where the Hispanics live, because as soon as people hated each other, they just, out. Now everybody's like in their own little racially segregated corridor instead of being forced to kind of deal with each other for some period of time until they became more accustomed to each other.
If you make people that hate each other live together, if they hate each other for gigantic misunderstandings or cultural inertia, it's going to help the problem at great cost, but it will help. So you can go either way on that one. If you make people live with people of other races, and it's not a race thing, it's a culture thing, and they actually don't like the culture of the people they're living next to, you're going to engender their racism to expand even more.
Sure.
Some of the most racist people you'll ever meet live in New York City because they're around every fucking race. They get to see it plain as day. And some people behave in certain ways they do not like because they're not statistically.
Nobody is doing a cross-sectional analysis.
Right.
Yeah,
Multifactorial, it's a culture matter.
when somebody tells you they hate Indian.
Spike planted.
There were two art.
Last player standing.
One down. My ult's ready.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Okay.
Or like it's because they've had one or two bad experiences with, or a few bad experiences with.
Yeah, saw a TV show.
Sure, yeah.
And then so, but if you put them around a lot of people of a certain race that are actually quite toxic and ridiculous to be around, they're just going to hate them more.
Sure.
And hate them in a deep way that you can't understand. And hate them in a way that a nice leftist 21-year-old college student who's only ever been around one race will tell them, like, you're just ignorant. Like, probably not ignorant. Come live in the hood for a bit, bitch. What's going on? She's going to come out of that shit either very, very monk-like or racist as fuck.
Sure.
And that doesn't, I could have said hood, I could have said fucking trailer park. Or like, there are Southeast Asian communities that are violent too. Every fucking my own Jews. You got dope Jews all over the place. And you got some Hasidic Jews that don't even believe that you and I are human, and I'm Jewish. They don't look at me like a human. They don't think I'm human. They think I'm charitably at least fallen.
Get out of my way!
Alright.
Here.
Scatter.
Away!
My territory! My fruit!
I have them now!
One enemy remaining.
Thank you, Breach.
What do we learn by fighting ourselves? Thinking out loud.
I'll stun out again.
That's a good spot. Out of charges.
You want to play? Let's play.
Spike down B.
Carrot.
Teleport's ready.
Still on B. Smoking B.
Oh,
Trap
jet doors.
destroyed.
Not enough.
Carry.
Thirty seconds left.
Might be up here already.
Do we have anyone in it? No, okay. Oh yeah.
Spike planted.
Your fault.
One
Over there.
enemy remaining.
Open main.
Main. He's open.
Smoke the bomb. Nice.
Oh, nice shot.
Race. But I mean, you Jewish at all genetically?
Some people say that I am, but no, not at all.
So I mean, you're subhuman to them. And so does that mean all Jews are bad? No, but are there some Jews that real humans will run into and be like, you know, they told me like love everyone, but these people hate me. The hell are they supposed to think after that? No, if they're really enlightened, they're like, they're just people coming from their own perspective. They're kind of persnickety, and I'm going to give them their space. But we have every right to say that versus like live right next to them and be best friends with them. Just want to be friends with you is the problem. And then it's tricky. I don't think we should be doing a lot of top-down shit with race. I think it's really fucking archaic. I think we should be treating everyone to the same civil standard of what is legal and illegal and what is behaviorally approved and not approved. And after that, people should mix and mingle as they like. And if a lot of people like to hang out with people that look like them, dope. I love that shit. I'll give a peace sign when I walk by you guys. What's up? No hate. But if people want to mix and mingle and hang out with all sorts of different races, then that's also dope. There's no wrong answer there. Segregation is wrong because people said, hey, you can't hang out with those people. It's not wrong if it just happens by itself. You ever see a group of 4 Indian families?
Can you hold out a flash here?
Yeah.
Show me a target.
They found my trap.
I'm not flanked in me. Okay, connector.
Spike down mid.
Timber's open.
Teleport's ready.
Spike is mid.
TP.
I think they're going B.
No, we have the bomb. We have the bomb.
Oh, he's got it.
Thirty seconds left.
Could walk to A. Grabbing up A1.
I think he's gonna open out.
Might open
the
up.
bomb.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ult on the bomb.
Scatter.
You got the bomb.
gonna be A.
10 seconds left.
You get it?
One enemy remaining.
Good job.
Oh, let's get out.
Match point.
The day is almost ours. Take it.
That works. That's not. Teleport's ready.
Gun here. Gun here.
There they are.
Focusing.
He's could be in there. He could be there.
Oh, he's got a judge. What? Chaos forward. They're going A, I think. Hit behind you, Jet.
Dim beacon down.
Deadlock.
Jet was connector.
Spike planted.
Taken down.
Reopening main.
Launching smoke.
Making cover.
Launching
Breaking
smoke. Molly.
One site, one main.
Down you go.
One enemy remaining.
Down.
Last player standing.
GG.
Defenders win.
Feeling proud.
GG.
At the museum, and you're like, motherfuckers just keep it themselves. What the fuck? They're just friends with each other, you idiot. They have culture.
What if you could find your dream partner without ever lifting a finger? Meet Vita Select, a service that does all the swiping, messaging, and even flirting for you.
Would you say that you can get anyone a date? Yeah.
Today we'll find out exactly how they're stealing customers from Tinder using Google.
If you lost all of your Google traffic tomorrow, what would happen to your business? It would fail.
How Vita Select was built from scratch.
We have been a 7-figure business for over a decade.
Well, since it's totally normal to just have 7 different bodies hanging out in a room here, I figured we'd answer one of the most common questions that we get from students about the bodies that we have in our lab. And that is, what did they die from? Now, it probably isn't going to be too shocking that most of the bodies that we have here died from some sort of condition or even multiple conditions, but many of them actually died from cancer. Like this body died of colorectal cancer, this body died from breast cancer, and this body died from lung cancer. Now, what's interesting is that even though each of these bodies had a different form of cancer, there was something that these cancers had in common that ultimately led to the death of each one of these bodies. So today, we're going to show you what this commonality was that led to the death of each of these bodies, as well as many other people that have unfortunately died of cancer. We'll also talk about how cancer starts and discuss some very incredible built-in mechanisms that our bodies actually have to try to stop cancer from forming in the first place. It's going to be a mutated one. So let's
match found.
So before we go back to the specific bodies in the lab and show you what ultimately led to their death, let's start with understanding how cancer originates. Cancer is when abnormal cells grow out of control, and this starts when the DNA inside the cell kind of goes off script. The DNA contains the genes that essentially code for everything that the cell does, including some extremely important mechanisms that are important to understanding cancer, and that is when the cells should divide, and when necessary, undergo apoptosis, which is a form of controlled programmed cellular death. And again, these are tightly regulated processes, but when mutations to certain genes occur, this orderly process is disrupted and cells can start to divide out of control. The genes that code for normal cell growth are called proto-oncogenes, but when they mutate, they transform into oncogenes, which are abnormally functioning genes that are capable of causing cancers. And I'll mention these oncogenes throughout the video, so just remember, oncogene equals bad mutated gene that could lead to cancer. And there have been many different oncogenes that have been discovered in human cancers. Another gene that is worth mentioning are anti-oncogenes, also known as tumor suppressor genes, which you could think of as protective genes because, as the name implies, they suppress the activation of those cancer-causing oncogenes. Now, here is something that is very interesting. You have likely had mutant cells develop in your body. So why haven't you developed cancer? Well, only a minute fraction of cells that mutate ever lead to cancer. And there are several reasons for this. First, most mutated cells don't have what it takes to survive. They have less survival capabilities than normal cells, and they simply just die off. Second, the built-in controls remain intact. Only a few of the mutated cells that survive ever become cancerous, because even most mutated cells retain their off switch, or their normal feedback controls that prevent excessive cell division. For example, maybe those anti-oncogenes or those tumor suppressor genes are still working properly and stop out-of-control cell division. Third, the immune system. Picture your white blood cells as vigilant bodyguards patrolling your body for anything that looks out of place. And most mutated cells look out of place because they express abnormal proteins due to their altered genes. And when a white blood cell spots a mutant cell displaying these abnormal proteins, this can trigger the formation of antibodies and other immune responses that result in the death of that mutated cell. And the importance of our immune system with killing mutated cells is really put on display when we see that people taking immunosuppressants, like after an organ transplant, have an increased probability of developing cancer by as much as 5-fold with certain types of cancers. And lastly, for cancer to form, it usually requires more than one oncogene to be activated at the same time, and it often requires several. For example, one gene might get mutated that promotes rapid cell division, but no cancer occurs because maybe another mutant gene was not simultaneously present that coded for, say, like the development of new blood vessels that would be required to feed the growing cancer. And so again, it usually takes multiple mutated genes existing in that cell at the same time for cancer to start. So the next question that you might have is, what is the cause of mutated or altered genes? Well, considering that trillions of new cells are formed each year in humans, a better question might be, why all of us do not develop millions or billions of mutated cancer cells just through the sheer number of cell divisions that occur each year.
Revealing area. There they are. Defeated. Enemy spotted.
I'm a good shot.
One enemy remaining.
80.
Now, we already discussed some of the mechanisms that our body has in order to deal with cells that do get mutated, but even before that occurs, our body works extremely hard to stop any mutant genes from forming in the first place. And this is because cells copy their DNA with incredible precision before the cell even divides. Plus, after the DNA is copied, there's a proofreading process that cuts and repairs any abnormal DNA strand. And this also occurs before cell division is allowed to proceed. Yet, despite these awesome cellular precautions, probably one newly formed cell in every few million still has significant mutant characteristics. So in some cases, chance alone is all that is required for mutations to take place. And so some cancers are...
Multiple enemies mid.
Uh-oh.
Reloading.
Bro, the right click. Oh my god.
Closed.
55 jet. The 3 mid.
Whoa. One enemy remaining.
He's mid, last mid.
Sorry, this was taken.
Outlaw.
I got it.
They demand a fight. Who are we to disobey?
Hey, my bad, bro. It's my first time playing Yoru. Nah, I'll be dead ass.
You being for real? No cap?
Yeah, for real, for real.
On God?
No cap on God.
Hey, he's on top of us, guys. We can't let this happen.
I kind of like him on top, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Haha.
Revealing area.
1A. Ah, you. Oh, comms.
I have them.
Enemy spotted A.
Yo, play retake, I got smokes. What I smoke, by the way, I don't.
Spike planted.
Back soon.
Dropping smokes.
I got you down.
Last player standing.
merely the result of calculation. However, the probability of mutations can be significantly increased when a person is exposed to certain chemical, physical, or biological factors. This includes ionizing radiation, such as X-rays, gamma rays, particulate radiation from radioactive substances, and even ultraviolet light. All of these, you've likely also heard of carcinogens, which are chemical substances that cause mutations. And as an example, the carcinogens that currently cause the greatest number of deaths are those found in cigarette smoke. These carcinogens cause about 1/4 of all cancer deaths. Physical irritants can also lead to cancer, which would be repeated physical damage to tissues. Like chronic abrasions in the gut can force cells to divide rapidly in order to repair the injury. And the faster the division, the greater the risk of error. Certain viruses can lead to cancer, and this is because the virus can insert its own genetic information into one.
Pushing out there.
Spike planted.
He's overhealed.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I can hear it. I have ears, bro. Thanks.
One of the cell's chromosomes, which would obviously lead to a mutation in the cell's DNA. And of course, genetics plays a significant role in your cancer risk. For example, in families that are particularly exposed to cancer, it is presumed that one or more cancerous genes are already mutated in the inherited offspring. Therefore, a fewer number of additional mutations are required for those family members to develop cancer. So if a cell or group of cells accumulate enough mutations for cancer to start, why are these cells so dangerous? Well, we've already mentioned multiple times that cancer cells grow and divide out of control. And when enough cells divide, they will form a mass called a tumor. Now, this tumor can compress and potentially damage other structures, which can lead to pain and loss of function of those compressed or damaged structures. And you may have likely heard of tumors being classified as benign or malignant. Benign tumors tend to be encapsulated, which means it is less likely for those cells that make up that benign tumor to break away and spread to a different site. But that doesn't mean a benign tumor can't still cause some problems. If you have a benign tumor forming in the brain is housed within a skull.
The hunt begins.
Pushing B.
I'll handle this. On my mark. Any enemies B?
Reloading.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Which doesn't allow for expansion. The brain can then be compressed, which will obviously lead to some major problems. But even still, malignant tumors are much more serious because these tumors are not encapsulated, which leads us to another reason why cancer cells are so dangerous, and that is when they spread. Cancer cells, especially those forming malignant tumors, tend to have additional mutations that cause the cells to lose their properties of adhesion. Often healthy cells tend to adhere very well to their surrounding structures, but cancer cells can lose these properties, making them much more likely to break away and enter the bloodstream or the lymphatic system, and now they could virtually go anywhere in the human body and start to grow at a different site. And spreading of cancer to a new site is known as...
Get out of my way!
Scanning ahead.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
That's three.
One enemy remaining.
God, you're fun. My turn.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Spike down A.
My bad, always.
A bow and arrow is old-fashioned, but sometimes old ways are best.
Ah shit, my bad, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about? I was getting stunned by the fucking Tejo.
Nah, he's talking to me, bro.
No, he's talking about me. Dude, I was getting blocked off by the Tejo.
I killed Teo like 30 seconds before, and you could have peeked at it.
No, there was fucking grenades, bro. Are you retarded?
They are so dead.
You think I wouldn't have pushed out if I could?
I'm reporting you, bro.
Okay, you're retarded. Gotcha.
Stay down.
I mean, you're the one going 1 on 5, so I don't know.
Spike planted.
Blocking sight. No peeking.
My territory, my roof.
I have them now.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, they tried.
Last player standing.
Clutch.
Nah, Jet's throwing. He should have defused.
Just let them try to catch me.
A gift.
We can come back from this. Watch this.
Right here. Enemy spotted A.
I have them.
Oh my god. There's one close clove.
Last player standing. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Got him. Think he'll stay?
Metastasis. And once the cancer cells get to that new site, many cancers have mutations that cause the cancer cells to release angiogenic factors that cause many new blood vessels to grow into the cancer, thereby supplying the cancer
Pick
cells with
something
nutrients
nice
to
to
the
kill
skull,
them with.
which doesn't allow for
It's the
expansion.
least we
The brain can then get compressed, which will obviously lead to some major problems. But even still, malignant tumors are much more serious because these tumors are not encapsulated, which leads us to another reason why cancer cells are so dangerous, and that is when they spread. Cancer cells, especially those forming malignant tumors, tend to have additional mutations that cause the cells to lose their properties of adhesion. Often healthy cells tend to adhere very well to their surrounding structures, but cancer cells can lose these properties, making them much more likely to break away and enter the bloodstream or the lymphatic system, and now they could virtually go anywhere in the human body and start to grow at a different site.
The hunt begins.
Still they are.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Shot down.
Chill, bro. We have bomb. Why you, bro? What are you guys doing? Just chill. We have bomb.
Last player standing.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
Need a drop. Thanks.
Does anyone have funds? That's a good spot.
Pushing big. Pushing out.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
And spreading of cancer to a new site is known as
What do you
metastasis.
say, drone?
And once the cancer
Ready
cells
to
get to that
stretch
new
your
site,
wings?
many cancers have mutations that cause the cancer cells to release angiogenic factors that cause many new blood vessels to grow into the cancer, thereby supplying the cancer cells with nutrients that supports their growth. And all of this finally brings us back to the bodies that we have here in the lab. This body didn't actually die of the colorectal cancer that was found in the colon and the rectum. This
Right
body
here.
died when those cancer cells moved from the colon and the rectum to the liver to a much more vital organ. This body didn't die from the breast
Vitamins
cancer
are
and the
not
tumors that
lurking.
were found in the breast tissue, but rather
Time to jump.
Revealing area. Yeah.
Bravo!
Found them. Decoy.
Bravo!
Bro, they're playing B again.
Bravo! Bravo!
Enemy
Push up on B.
Spike planted.
I'll handle this.
I got smokes, just wait. Smoking heaven.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Last player standing.
Enemy spotted B.
That was huge, Yora. Just report, Yora. Just report.
Out of charges. Time to jump.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, you're getting reported, buddy.
Last round before the switch.
I didn't care how
You do it. Just spend all your money. Maybe buy a shorty or two.
That works.
Dude, do you not want to buy, bro?
Get out of my way.
Nah.
Yo, you could have bought me, bro, but it's all good, bro.
Nah, it would be a waste of money.
I'm reporting you, bro. Realize I got a better KDA than Jet, right?
KDA player, bro. Cringe.
I have them.
My
Spike planted.
My rule. I have them now.
Reloading. I don't think so.
Close over here.
Revealing area.
No peeking.
Here.
Oh man.
My ult is ready.
Last
Smoke the
player
ball.
standing.
Like I never left.
One
Get me on
enemy
push.
remaining. Last player
In
standing.
the smoke.
The smoke.
Thanks,
The
Sydney.
shotgun.
Smoke the ball.
Am I dead?
Oh, you died. What the?
You failed. Now flee.
Switching sides.
Move
Here.
in after I strike.
That's what's weak.
Reloading.
Rather when those cancer cells move from the breast and into the brain.
And the
This
spike's
last
still
body
on base.
didn't just die from the lung cancer, but when those cancer cells again move to multiple sites. So this is what I meant by the commonality that leads to death with most cancers. There are not very many cancers that lead to death without spreading. There are a few that can kill
Well,
without
that's
spreading, like
50
brain or
bucks for a
primary liver
box of
cancer.
Coke.
But again, most
Absolute
cancer deaths
fucking
are
bullshit.
usually
You're off your fucking tits. I'm not driving into town by that shit no more. I've gone and bought a fucking carton of 4X Gold, a 30 block for $50 fucking dollars. So I slipped that in the kid's lunchbox this morning. Now I've got to see the fucking prince.
Pushing up boss, 100 of them.
I do.
Scanning ahead.
Dropping smokes.
Oh, nice.
It's
Too link.
And it's not poor parenting from me. It's a fucking choice you made me have to make. It's not poor parenting from me. It's a fucking
Here.
choice you made me have to make.
Oh, one.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice, good trade.
Be still.
Smokes in 7.
No peeking.
Level heads until we're home, yes? Good.
Yo, I can full buy, what the hell? Guys, I'm gonna full buy. If you guys wanna play B, I can get a pick mid on the information I'm turning over. Let me go. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Yo,
Alright,
Ken, what
muckers.
was that I was
Off
gonna
we
be
go.
good compared to Jet, even though he's doing.
Hey,
I
shut the
have
fuck
the
up.
spike. That's a good spot.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
Oh.
Race it to the spike sites.
I'm gonna save.
Try not to die.
Carrier's down.
Spike down.
Gun
B.
here.
Last player standing.
Sorry about those step backs.
supply spot first.
I got the spike.
Usually a result of the cancer spreading or metastasizing to a secondary site or organ that is much more vital to survival. Each one of these bodies could have potentially survived if they caught the cancer before it spread. We can remove segments of the digestive tract.
Anyone else?
We can perform mastectomies, and we can even remove segments of the lung. But this is why annual physicals and following recommended cancer screening guidelines can be so beneficial. Because the earlier you can detect cancer, the better chance of survival. Also, there is one last characteristic of cancer cells that I want to mention that also leads to their damaging effects. But this is also a characteristic that is a target for a certain
Last player
cancer cells are kind of the greedy little hogs of the party. They're extremely metabolically active because they're constantly dividing. So they compete with the healthy cells for nutrients.
Shit, what you
and
did
they
around
often win.
nothing.
So as a result, normal cells can gradually die due to the lack of nutrients. But because the cancer cells tend to hog all the nutrients, this is one of the mechanisms of how chemotherapy works. These are drugs that essentially target fast-dividing, metabolically active cells. And so the idea is that the cancer cells will take up more of the drugs, leading to their death. And the chemo does do a pretty good job of killing cancer cells. But it also often kills other healthy cells that tend to naturally divide quickly, such as skin and hair cells, and even cells lining the digestive tract, which is what counts for many of the side effects of chemotherapy. Plus, there are other toxicity issues that you have to deal with depending on the cancer and the drug. And many people who have undergone chemo can attest to how difficult this treatment strategy can be. But this is the major conundrum of cancer treatment. Even though cancer cells are different from our normal cells, they still do maintain many similarities to our normal healthy cells. So with so many different cancers and potential mutations, how do you design a drug that could target
The hunt begins.
Spike is down.
My bad.
Spike down A.
Someone's in attacker spawn.
target a specific cancer cell, yet completely spare
Last
one of
player
our healthy
standing.
cells? That's the billion-dollar question.
Flawless.
Hopefully, with continued research, we can figure it out. Sometimes the less exciting part of our educational experience is just memorizing information. Yes, it is important to memorize.
The dimensional fabric here is thin.
Most of you have no right to be watching sports. We want to throw on some Sunday football with your bros. Show me how much money you made last month. Is it less than $10,000? Great. I'm going to throw your TV out the window. You are 45. You spend most of the year screaming at people that can't even hear you. Your quarterback's not a loser. He's a 26-year-old multimillionaire.
Shut up, cuties.
You?
It's not over yet.
You can't even see your own toes. Your wife isn't tired.
A gift.
I'll handle it.
I have the spike.
Launching here. My bullet thrower.
Defeated. My ult is ready.
Spike planted. My ult
Take
is ready.
flight.
Back like I never left. My territory, my rules.
Last player standing.
Tired. She hates you. Brother, you're a loser. So if you have to watch the Super Bowl this year, download Perplexity AI and enter their competition to win $1 million. All you have to do is ask it a couple questions, like, how do I grow the fuck up? How do I please my wife? Or maybe, just maybe, how do I stop being poor? Because you are. Fix that about yourself. Most of you have no right to be watching sports. We want to throw on some Sunday football with your bros. Show me how much money you made last month. Is it less than $10,000? Great. I'm going to throw your TV out the window. You are 45. You spend most of the year screaming at people that can't.
Dude, that should have been a hit.
Can't even hear you. Your quarter.
This is a day in the life of a Minnesota winter. I wake up at 8 a.m. It's pitch black and 1 degree. Perfect. At 9, I threaten to leave the state. The winter is finally broken. After my daily emotional breakdown, I shovel my completely normal 1 mile long